Breaking news. Sean Combs P. Diddy's homes in Holmby Hills, Los Angeles, and Miami, Florida are being swarmed by federal agents. This raid stems from the S trafficking allegations and possible evidence that could be in his homes. Since the very beginning of the new year, back-to-back allegations and lawsuits have been formed by several individuals. P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, a woman from the 90s who was a college student, and several other people. And about 3 weeks ago, Lil Rod is suing him for S assault as well. Now, Lil Rod is a music producer, a writer, and musician in the gospel and R&B genre. This is disgraceful. I mean, P. Diddy is musically talented. He was a successful music mogul entrepreneur in multiple industries.
And tonight we are starting with that dramatic situation happening as we speak in both LA and Miami Beach at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big-time rapper, big-time producer, big-time superstar, and now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now. On the left, that's West Coast, that's LA. On the right, that's Miami Beach you're looking at. I want to show you in just the last couple of minutes in LA, agents holding what look to be guns as they walk into the home, as they enter the home, and you can see some of the apparatus there that they've brought. I want to get to Dana Griffin, who is following this for us now. Why is this happening? What do we know?
Hallie, still, as you mentioned, this is a developing story, so we're learning new details minute by minute. NBC News has confirmed that this is a raid being conducted by Homeland Security and that the warrant specifically came out of the Southern District of New York. Now, we believe this is tied to sex trafficking allegations. There's an investigation into claims that the rapper may have been involved in this. So we believe this is connected to that. But obviously, what a split screen moment here to see investigations not only in Miami, but also Los Angeles, which shows that this was very coordinated and planned. And remember, when it comes to warrants, these aren't things that are just, done haphazardly. This had to be signed by a judge, so this was obviously very methodical. And this is a sprawling home here in California. This is located in the Holmby Hills area, a very wealthy area. That home that we can see from that sky cam is massive, sprawling, and we don't know exactly what they are looking for. It could be something as small as a USB drive, or it could be several boxes of documents that could prove his guilt or prove his innocence. So, and you mentioned those guns that we saw law enforcement carrying. It sounds like that's pretty routine because they're going into a home. It's a huge home. It's not secured. But from what we have seen on the ground and from local reports, that this was a very easy entry. There was no sort of violence or any sort of skirmish inside the home. So the weapons that you may have seen there are probably just cautionary. Again, this could take several hours considering that these are two separate homes in two different locations. So we're waiting to get more details, and we're still trying to figure out where exactly P. Diddy is located. No one has been able to confirm that at this hour.
So that was going to be my other question, Dana, is where is he now? I mean, we don't know is the short answer, huh?
He could be anywhere, assuming that he's not here in Los Angeles, because we saw from that chopper video several people that were taken out of the home. Some appear to be in handcuffs, and that is customary when you're doing a raid. They want to check everyone out, make sure everyone who they say they are. We have not seen any images of P. Diddy, which shows that he may not be in his Miami or his Los Angeles home, but I'm sure over the next several minutes and hours we will get more details. Hallie?
Dana, in just the last maybe 2 minutes as you were speaking, I want to say even 60 seconds. And again, this is breaking news. I'm going to give you a beat to look at your phone because we are getting in now a statement attributable to Homeland Security Investigations, HSI in New York. And in this statement, and I'm putting it up on screen because this is the first bit of sort of on the record information here, that HSI New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available. And that's key, Dana, as you know, because as we've been talking about, information is not something we have a lot of at this moment. Do we know if there's any news conference set, any kind of opportunity that we might get for our teams on the ground there to question some of these investigators, or is that still TBD?
That's still TBD. We've got a lot of our teams working to try to get that information. But as you can see, they put out a statement, but there was not a lot of details issued in that statement. So that tells us a lot of information of what they are keeping kind of close-lipped at this point.
Even with an immense gift of business, his conflicting character and greed was his downfall. Why didn't P. Diddy get help for his deviant behavior much earlier? According to the allegations, P. Diddy took things way too far with people who did not share his fantasy for freak-offs and more. I believe the masses when they say P. Diddy's career will not recover from these multiple charges. It would be a miracle if he bounces back. Everyone in his mansions were handcuffed, including his two sons, Justin and Christian. This is an example of sins of the father. Now his innocent children are caught up in P. Diddy's mess. So unfortunate for them. And I hope his twin daughters, Delilah Starr and Jesse James, and even Chance, weren't home. And where is P. Diddy? Feds can track his phone's locations, credit and debit card transactions. So is he hiding? And do you think P. Diddy would leave evidence in his homes, especially when he has been getting heat since January? I mean, he could have prepared. Let's see.